Okay then. Oh, now that that's over, today I want to talk about something a little bit more serious. As we talk about reading the Bible, one of the questions is why do people read the Bible? Why would you read it? And really, for me, one of the biggest reasons that I read the Bible or try to read the Bible is just to get a sense of encouragement or a time of encouragement or a word of encouragement from God. And recently, in the last couple of months, things have been weird because of quarantine and because of stay-at-home orders and because of the pandemic, and we have all kinds of reasons to be discouraged, whether or not it's just not seeing your family on a regular basis like we are, or your friends, or it's just the adjustment to a new way of life. Some people have taken a financial hit. There are all kinds of ways that this time has been very discouraging. And so today I want to provide you a way and a simple tool in order to receive regular and ongoing encouragement from God's Word. Because we all have outlets and we all have different ways that we can really find ourselves trying to get ourselves through a discouraging time. Whether you have created a new hobby, or maybe you dove into just binge watching, or there's all kinds of ways that we try to get things or try to get our minds off of discouraging times. And one of those for me is music. I love to just disconnect, put in the headphones, and just listen to music. And music is one of the easiest outlets and one of the easiest ways for us to just break tension, to just escape, and to just flood ourselves and put ourselves and immerse ourselves in just a completely different space or mental space, because of just the lyrics, the emotions, the sounds. It's a really easy way for us to escape. In fact, if we're going to talk about music, we have to talk about just the way that I versus my wife connect with music, because it's very different from each other. For example, for me, I like to listen to the lyrics. I like to break down what they're talking about and kind of examine and really just like allow those lyrics and allow those words to really allow my emotions to be affected, right? Versus my wife, who I was talking to her before we shot this video, and she said music needs to be two things for me to connect with it. It needs to be spiritual, or it needs to make me dance, right? And for like her, like worship, she's gonna connect, she's gonna have like hands up, stuff like that. Worship, I'm gonna be just like reading the lyrics and just allowing like what they're saying to process in my mind before I like get hands raised, eye closed, or anything like that. And for me, it's more about what are they saying, versus her, which is more of like, what is the music making me do, right? And so we have different ways that we connect with music, but both of us connect with music, and my guess is you connect with music too. And here's the cool thing about God, and specifically the Bible, is that the Bible is filled with music. It's filled with songs, it's filled with people singing. In fact, one of the books in the Old Testament is the book of Psalms, and it's 150 different songs. 150 songs that were written, and the lyrics are there for us to either examine or be transformed by. And as we go through the book of Psalms, because if you look through it, like it even says for the choir master, or written for the choir master. These are songs that people would sing and connect to. In fact, there's two ways that the Psalms work. One is people singing to God, like these are their songs to Him, right? And then you have the second piece, which is God using those lyrics through God's Word to transform us. So there's songs from us to God, but they're also songs from God to us. And they can change and transform your life in incredible ways, because no matter what situation you're dealing with, we can find a psalm that we can relate to. So for the example, Psalm 1 says this:
Blessed is the man who walks not in the counsel of the wicked, nor stands in the way of sinners, nor sits in the seat of scoffers. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and on his law he meditates day and night.
So maybe you're really frustrated with people, and that's something that you're dealing with right now, right? And so Psalm 1 can be an outlet for you. Maybe it's just because of these uncertain times, and things are just up in the air and you don't really know what's going on. And so you turn to a psalm like Psalm 16 that says this.
I bless the Lord who gives me counsel. In the night also my heart instructs me. I have set the Lord always before me. Because he is at my right hand, I shall not be shaken.
Maybe with all of this stuff that's going on, you are incredibly angry or upset with God. And there's even a psalm for you. Psalm 22 says this.
My God, why have you forsaken me? Why are you so far from saving me, from my words of my groaning?
Maybe you're just feeling down. Maybe you're going through depression. Maybe as we have quarantined, as we've gone into our homes, your depression, your anxiety, your mental health is just spiking and you don't know where to turn. Well, there's even a psalm for you. Look at this.
The Lord is near to the brokenhearted and saves the crushed in spirit.
And finally, what do you do if you're just in general struggling? What if you're just, you don't know where to turn, you don't know what to do, and you're just fighting, like, and every day just seems like you're just climbing uphill or you're just trudging through mud, right? We even have a psalm for you. Psalm 46 says this.
God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble.
Wherever you're at and whatever you're dealing with, God can use it. And God can and certainly connect with you through these psalms and through these songs. So here's my challenge to you. When I was going through a tough time in college, there was a speaker at one of our chapels who encouraged everybody to read one psalm a day. He said, it's going to take you about 5 months, but you can do it. One psalm a day. And just start with Psalm 1, work your way through Psalm 150. Some are really short. Some are really long, right? But most of the time we can take just like a minute or two or maybe a few minutes out of our day to read some sort of passage. So this is just a real easy way. If you need encouragement right now, if you're going through a tough time right now, this is a Bible reading plan that could easily work for you. One psalm a day. It'll take 150 days, but you can do it. And to just allow yourself to be transformed by God and really have a really good and personal time with him as you explore his songs to you together with him. I hope that you guys enjoy your time in the Psalms. I hope you enjoy your time in God's Word. Stay safe, and I'll see you next session. Okay then. I'll leave it in.
No, look at that.
Too bad.